Good morning, folks. Papa Joe here. I've been up a little while. I was doing some research for you. I wasn't satisfied with the results at all. I want to wish each and every one of you a happy Valentine's Day. Yes, to the men as well. Valentine's Day, I was trying to look up its history. I was gonna read you a little history, and I came up with so many results and so many different results, and the damn truck guy next door, I don't know that I want to do that. My understanding was that Valentine's Day was one of those pagan holidays, and it was about sex, not necessarily love. And the church took it over, and like they did several. You'd be surprised how many of our holidays actually come from the pagan way of thinking, and then the church would take it over and change it. And this is one of them. Well, that looks cool, buddy. Little Dodge pickup had blue behind the grill. It looked good. Blue glow in it. I like Dodges and I like blue. And Valentine's Day was one of those. My understanding from years ago, and yes, I could be wrong, was that the holiday was just getting totally carried away with people getting drunk and orgies and the whole routine. And the church had to do something. So they basically took over the holiday and made it about saints. That's the Papa Joe version. Could it be wrong? Of course. Is it wrong? Probably. But then again, maybe not. And like I said, I tried to look up the history of it, and it came up with about 8 different people that all had the history of it, and none of them was the same. So, you know, good luck to you. So, I got up early. I went to bed early. I was tired yesterday. Went in there and I'm at the IHOP Express. And where am I at? I'm at the same place where I've seen that cab over, if that helps you. Here in a second, I'll tell you. I know that's dadgummit, what's his name right down there? Yeah, I'm still in Okmulgee. So they have a new Love's here, and it had the IHOP Express. I went in there and took care of my morning duties, washed my face and whatnot in the bathroom, not in the IHOP Express. Don't be like that. It's too early. Y'all quit it. I decided I'd have breakfast, which I don't normally do, much less at 6 o'clock in the morning. Sorry about that. Went down the wrong pipe. Did I spill my breakfast on me? Yeah, I did. So I went in there and I had me a Valentine's Day breakfast. Ate more than I should have. Oh well. I have mentioned this IHOP Express to some friends, other drivers. They're all like, what's IHOP Express? Most of them, me and the wife stopped here before they even opened. And we could park in here. Actually, it was the morning of their grand opening. And I asked them then, when we walked up there to the door and shut the bull with them, they was kind enough, they escorted the wife in and let her go potty, use their bathroom. I mean, that don't sound like much, but if you're a truck driver, you'll know. That was cool. But they was going to open in about 6 hours. What in the world is IHOP Express? Well, they explained it to us. Then next morning, we went in there and ate there. IHOP Express is just like all your other fast food joints, people. It really is. You don't sit down and get a menu. You walk up to a counter and you're reading the board. Of course, it being new, it's a new electronic TV board. You give them your order. They take your order. If you're eating in, then they give you a big old tall number holder. And you go sit down and they bring you your food. And last night, the manager, the nighttime manager, who was also the cashier, did come by and ask me how my meal was last night. This morning I didn't see nobody. And I walked back, give me another cup of coffee, and I seen where people are leaving tips. And I'm like, why? What did they do to deserve a $1 tip? You walk to the counter and put in your order. They walked the food over to you. Thank you. They'll pick up your plates when you're done. Thank you. I guess. Don't matter to me, I'm done. I don't need that spot. You're cleaning it for the next person. I'm sorry, I didn't leave no $1. I am not in the habit of just throwing around bucks because other people think I should. I have always been that if you're my waitress, you have to earn your tip. I have raised my children that the restaurant or whoever, they are paying you to show up to work, take my order, bring me my condiments, water, coffee, whatever, bring me my meal, and clean that table. That's what they're paying you for. Now, if they ain't paying you enough, that's your problem. Now, past that point is when you're working on your tip. Can I get you anything else? How is your milk? Can I refill your coffee? That kind of stuff. That's how you earn a tip. My youngest son, the one that passed, you always hear me talk about Nate. He, I guess he was about 10. The kid used to take turns riding with me during the summer. They'd stay out about 2 weeks. I'd stay out 2 weeks at a time during the summer. And whoever was going to ride next had to clean the truck up. So, and that taught them not to leave such a mess, because the other one can leave you a hell of a mess. And it was a good life lesson for them. And I talk to my kids a lot, just like I'm talking to you. And I didn't sugarcoat stuff for my kids. When my kids were baby, I did not talk that baby talk nonsense. That drives me crazy. It really does. Is that how you really want to teach your kid to talk? You know, really? And I talked to them about different stuff. So we're sitting in this restaurant, I think it was in Knoxville. I think it was at the Petro, to be honest. And the waitress wasn't doing very good. And I was addicted to coffee back in them days. It wasn't nothing for me to drink 10 or 12 cups of coffee with a meal. You know, wait, by the time I started ordering it, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I chugged the stuff. And I had told the kids, you know, I said, in this scenario, I always judge a waitress by how full my coffee cup is or by how empty it gets. And back in them days, the waitresses carried coffee pots with them. The good ones did, the smart ones. And this gal was not doing good at all. So when the lady came back by, Nathan made the comment where she could hear him, said, "Dad, she ain't doing real good as a waitress, is she?" Well, she thought she would intimidate that little boy. You can't intimidate my kids. You can't do it. I'm their father. I told them to have a backbone, which is what a lot of new fathers need to teach yours today. And she started to question him on that. And he says, "Watch. His coffee cup keeps getting empty. He's waiting on coffee. You don't know truck drivers? Truck drivers like their coffee." Now, this boy's about 10 years old. This floored this girl. I mean, she was probably 18, 19, you know, 20. She was a kid. It just totally floored this girl, but the people behind us, they started laughing, and they told that boy, they said, "You got it right," you know. So know that IHOP deal, and actually, my wife can vouch for it. When we was talking and they told us how we was standing out there by the front door talking, they told me how it worked. I told them then, I said, well, what are your waitresses going to do for a tip? "Oh, well, they're going to bring you your food and anything else you need," and blah, blah, blah. I said, "Really?" I ain't seen it happening. And I'm not paying them $1 to bring me my food. I'm not paying them $1 to take away the dirty dishes. I'm sorry. And I don't care if people disagree with me or not. I have had family in the restaurant business. My wife has been a waitress. I understand how the tips work. I understand how they don't get paid much from the company. But that don't mean that just because you got a shitty job that ain't paying, that don't mean it falls on my back to make it up for you not doing anything. And that's how I look at it. That's just a Papa Joe version. Happy Valentine's Day, waitresses. You know, if I get a good waitress, I guarantee I pay them. I'll tip up. And matter of fact, I gave one a $20 tip one day. It's a long story. My wife was there. And, well, she wasn't there when I left the 20. We had went into a place, and our debit card had been, what do you call it? I call it violated, but that ain't the right word for it. But all of a sudden, our debit card ain't working, hers or mine. And we was $5 short of having the money to pay for our meal. This was in Kentucky on 24 at the Flying J right after you cross in if you're eastbound. Or westbound, I'm sorry. And we was $5 short of paying for our meal. My wife was all but in tears. I mean, it just rocked our world. It didn't help mine, but I wasn't crying. And the waitress, she not only did not get a tip, she ended up $5 to help pay for our meal. And that was damn good. When I came back through about 2 weeks later, I left with her manager in front of a couple of waitresses so they all knew. And I told him, "Waitress so-and-so?" And he said, "Yeah." "Is she on?" "No." I said, "Well, she did me a good turn." I said, "Here's $25. I said, "I didn't have the money to pay for a meal. Here's the $5 she loaned me. Here's her $20 tip. Tell her thank you and to know that good deeds do come back to you." And it was just one of them deals. How could I not? You know, really. So we damn sure straight off of Valentine's Day. Rabbit trails. Get back here! I hate it when my mind goes that way and I'm talking that way. How do y'all put up with me? Damn. But anyway, I had a good breakfast. So then I went to get my coffee in a can. And young shift leader was working the counter. There was two of them up there. And she says, "Can I help you? Did you find everything?" I said, "I'm looking for my Valentines for the day. You won't be my Valentine." And she says, "Why, sure." And I said, "What a deal." And I said, "Don't tell my wife." She says, "All right, but don't you tell my kids." I said, "All right." So I have a secret Valentine for the day. And she has a secret Valentine for the day. But I enjoy interacting with folks. And my wife would tell you I'm just like this when she's with me. I don't do nothing out of hand that I would not do in front of my wife. My wife knows it, and she'll tell a story. I don't remember where we were, but we was in line waiting to pay for whatever we had, and this little gal was working the counter, and she's just in a bad mood. One of them mad people, you know, you've heard me talk about them. I don't understand them. If you're going to get up mad and pissed at the world, why even get up? Just stay in bed. The rest of us don't want to deal with you, you know? And she was very disgruntled. But we got up there and set our stuff down. She's ringing it up. She says, "You got gas?" And I said, "Well, no." And I'm rubbing my big old belly. I said, "No, I don't. Thank you very much. I did yesterday. But I appreciate you asking about today. I'm a lot better." And she couldn't handle it. She finally broke down and smiled and laughed. And I said, "Now that's how you should be reacting to your customers. Don't be mad because you got a job. Be glad. I have kids in my life that would like to have your job right now. They're looking." And of course there was some people that happened to agree with me. But and I don't know what's up with my nose. I'm not sick. I ain't been sick. It's raining. It should have knocked all the pollen out of the air. It really ain't that time of spring yet. But I'm just rambling on. I done gone up to almost 18 minutes. I wanted to tell you all happy Valentine's Day. I hope you have a blessed one. Call your loved ones. Tell them howdy. Let them know that you love them. You know, give them that feel good. We all enjoy it. So I think he told me a 10 o'clock appointment. And right now this thing tells me I'd get there at 8 o'clock. I'm debating on if I want to roll or not. Let's see. Yeah, 10 a.m. So it's a pretty good place. It's where I delivered last Friday. I am seriously considering running on in there, see if I can get in a little early. So that's it. I'm going to listen to this thing, see if I sound totally stupid, how far off base I got. But remember, God loves you, and I love you. This is not a pagan holiday anymore. This is a holiday about affection. About letting people know that you are glad they're in your life, that you love them, and that you wish them well. That's what today is about. Hey, y'all remember, I do love you, and I do care. To each and every one of you. Y'all have a blessed day now. Goodbye.